Hey guys, it's Tika and welcome back to the channel. Today we're making cake mix s'mores cookies. And if you're interested in more small batch recipes like the one you see here, feel free to subscribe and don't forget to click the bell so you can be notified every time I post a video. You guys, I have always wanted to try cake mix cookies, but I was really skeptical on the flavor and it kind of felt like bakers cheating, but these are actually really fun to make. So let's go ahead and get started. Now we're not going to be making these too far from the traditional way of making cake mix s'mores cookies. You're just going to need a couple of eggs, some melted butter or oil, and a cake mix. Of course, you're going to also need marshmallows and graham crackers. And instead of using a chocolate cake mix, which is traditional because I'm really not a huge fan of chocolate, I'll just be using a yellow cake mix and replacing the chocolate that's needed with chocolate chips. I also saw a tip to use a little bit of brown sugar, so I'm going to be adding that in as well. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is add all of our melted butter into a bowl, and then I'm also going to add in my 2 eggs here, and it got a little messy. We're going to whisk this all together until it is a nice, smooth, liquidy consistency. And then I'm going to add in my brown sugar, and I'm just going to whisk that in too. And here is the fun part. Now we're going to add in our 1 packet of cake mix. And we're just going to whisk this up together until it is nice and creamy and all combined. And now we're going to start adding in our marshmallows, our chocolate chips, and our graham cracker chunks. And we are just going to take a spatula and just fold that in until everything is nice and distributed evenly. Now taking a well-greased cookie scoop, I'm going to scoop up a little bit of this cookie dough and I'm going to place it onto a parchment-lined baking sheet. Though I don't really think you need parchment, it's just a habit of mine. But yeah, lining up my baking sheet and taking some well-greased fingers, and I am going to smash down on all of this cookie cake dough so that it spreads evenly and everything. I'm also adding on a few yummy chocolate chips and marshmallows and graham crackers, and this is going to go into the oven at 350 for about 10 minutes. And when these are done, you are going to have a gooey, yummy, s'more flavored treat. Now these don't really taste like cookies, that they don't really taste like cake. I don't know how to describe them, but they are so good. And my favorite part about these is that they store really easily. So I didn't want to bake up all of these that same day. I just rolled up a couple and put them in a little Ziploc bag and baked them as needed, and they still came out perfectly. Something I don't really like to do with regular cookie dough, but I'm more interested in what you guys think. So try this out for yourselves, and I will catch you in the next one.